David R. here. Today I'm going to talk to you about this book, Make an Appointment with Yourself, Simple Steps to Positive Self-Esteem by Maida Berenblatt and Elena Joy Berenblatt. This book is only 75 pages long, and there are 12 chapters. And it was written by these two sisters. See, I got a glare. That's why I'm kind of moving it around. See that glare? It's written by those two sisters there. There are little stories about people with self-esteem issues, but I'm not going to go into those because I would like to talk about how to, cure your self-esteem problems, or at least cope with them. There's a thunderstorm going on right now. It's lightning and raining. So you're going to hear some things. Okay, well, each chapter has the word self in the title. And underneath that, there's like a quote, or you could even say subtitle. I'm just going to go through 5 of those right now. For instance, chapter 1, self as value. The quiet integrity of self-approval is more than the applause of many. So, how you feel about yourself is more important than what thousands of people think of you. Chapter 2, self and esteem. Your image of you comes from within. It is always a challenge to listen to the message. Chapter 3, timeless self. Yesterday's experiences are stepping stones for all of your tomorrows. Chapter 4, self as an agent of change. True change comes from pain and discomfort. Chapter 5, self-reaching. To know courage is to understand fear. This book will teach you that you, me, we are the source of our self-esteem. That's a tough one, right? It's raining so hard out there. All right, so poor self-esteem leads to failure in school, low occupational aspirations, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. I've been there with the alcohol, drug abuse thing. I know all about that. Self-esteem is the way you see yourself. The way you see yourself when you look in the mirror, or the way you see yourself inside. Oops. 2 perspectives create your self-esteem. Your history, where you come from, and how you view that history. So if you grew up poor and you're now wealthy or semi-wealthy, you may still view yourself through the lens of that poor person, because that's your history. Developing self-esteem is a process. It starts with 5 steps. Identify your needs. Keep a notebook with you for 7 days and write down what you would like your life to be. 2, fulfill your needs. After identifying your needs, go out and fulfill them. Let go of the negative. It takes just as much energy to think positive as it does to think negative. So just pick one. 3, acknowledge what you did. Review the steps you took to get what you want. 4, approve of what you did. Move away from approval of others and move towards self-approval. 5, share your experience with a supportive friend. Somebody that's got your back, not somebody who claims to be a friend but really isn't your friend. Now, there's a worksheet on page 14, and it goes on until page 18. I'm going to read a few questions out of here, and the section is called About You. Paula was the middle of 5 children. She learned to watch the behavior of her older sisters and her younger brothers. She learned timing, to be insightful, and to be intuitive. What did you learn from your birth order? Like what skills? I learned that I was not necessarily loved, you could say, because I was the oldest. My dad was the youngest in his family. And he was bullied, I guess, by his older brothers. He always had to fight with them. So he looked at me like I was one of them. And he always preferred my younger brother. Now, number 2, Stephen was everyone's friend. Teachers and classmates alike counted on him to provide a lighter point of view. While he was not a good student, he developed a high level of social skills. What non-academic skills did you learn in school? I learned how to write songs, poetry, novels, all sorts of things. Jane is creative with ideas and concepts. David knows how to motivate people and sell. Fran has a pair of hands that can fix anything. How are you creative? And you can answer any way you choose. All right. Changing your self-esteem isn't easy, but it's an even greater risk to remain the same. Let that sink in. Many people are afraid of being alone, but the great advantage of being alone is that you get to be yourself. Like, I'm alone in here, and I don't know, I don't entirely feel like myself because I'm in front of a camera and possibly somebody's going to watch this video. But being alone, I think, is more of an advantage than being with other people. I think being with others is kind of leaves you at a disadvantage because you get to be your true self when you're alone. You don't have to pretend anymore. All right, in the chapter on self in relationships, the authors present another worksheet. And this one's on page 43. I'm just going to read a few of these. I'm not going to read too many of them. I feel I am loved for who I am and not for what I do within my relationship. Yes, no, at times, not sure. My thoughts and feelings are accepted, respected, and considered. Yes, no, at times, not sure. You know, I think nobody is truly loved for who they are. I mean, there's something everybody wants from somebody. And if that person stops being that or stops giving that, then they may not be loved anymore. I don't know. I don't really believe in love because I don't feel I've ever been loved or that I have ever truly loved. That's why I don't believe in it, I guess, because I've never truly. I mean, I've been infatuated. I've been borderline obsessive, but I can't say I've ever truly been in love because I don't really know what that means. That's all I'm going to read from that section. When a child is the victim of emotional or physical abuse, they have a hard time letting go of the pain, and there are 3 reasons for this. One is pain is part of their self-image and personality. It's part of who they are now. They live with it all the time. 2, there's a reward system. Like the person says, well, I've been punished so much in my life, I've had so much pain that I am going to eat another piece of cake. Or I'm going to have another drink. You see how it works? 3, keeping the memory alive bonds the person to the past. I know people who are still bonded to like high school and all the memories there. Maybe they had problems with their parents or dad or something. And they still live it. And they're like 40-something. All right. On the chapter on self-coping, the authors state, when faced with a problem, break it down into parts. I'm only going to list 3 of those. Trying to please others can be discouraging. So you want to place yourself on a list of people you want to please. Preferably number 1. You want to please yourself first, and everyone else comes after you. That's where you really want to be. The second is, it is difficult to control the behavior of other people. In fact, it's nearly impossible to control the behavior of other people. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know why that's even listed there, because how can you control the behavior of another person? Truly, 100%. You can't. 3, confronting someone is difficult because you have to deal with your own anger. There was a time I used to be so angry that I wouldn't confront people because I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, get into a fight or something. So I just forgot it. Just let it go. Just forget it. Don't care. And I really don't care when it comes to confrontation. I really just don't. I don't care. So I just don't even deal with a lot of things. It's petty. Let it go. Bye. Forget it. Who cares? Leaving yourself with little or no personal time decreases your energy, your vitality, your creativity, your power. This is why you have to make an appointment with yourself. And what they mean by that is you want to take 10-minute segments throughout the day that add up to an hour. And you want those to be your alone time. You could do whatever you want. Meditate, read, whatever it is that you want to do within each of those 10-minute segments throughout the day. That is your appointment with yourself. All right. This book has another worksheet on page 71, and I'll read a few of these too. I'll just start from the beginning here. A healthy and balanced self-esteem requires careful planning. Care about and respect yourself enough to change. Use the following worksheet as your individual plan for positive self-esteem. All right, number 1. Identify 3 goals to work towards developing a positive self-esteem. So identify 3 goals to work towards developing a positive self-esteem. 2, select a time frame for evaluating these goals, like 1 to 3 months, it says here. 3, pick a non-judgmental listener to call for support. I think that's a difficult one because this person really has to care about you and your interests. I don't know. I feel like everybody's competitive. I don't tell even the closest people in my life. I don't tell them certain things because there's something, competitive. And I think, well, if I tell them this, they'll use it against me or something. So I don't say anything. In conclusion, this is an extraordinary little book. I highly recommend it. And I got it for 10 cents. I got this book for 10 cents. Can you believe that? $7.95. That's what the price was, I believe, in the 1990s or something. Let's see here. 1994. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.